Hello, everyone. This is actually take two because it didn't save my stuff last time. But anyways, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve now. It's about 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna hurry up and do this video again because my oldest son Kenny, he's outside playing. My baby is asleep taking a nap, and BJ is watching his program or whatever he's doing. He's in his room. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and just say a couple of things because this is actually only one part of this video. I wanted to really do something for my boys for Christmas, but unfortunately, up until yesterday or the day before, maybe I didn't have any means to do absolutely anything or whatever. And I'm not a big Christmassy, like, oh, you gotta have a Christmas tree, you gotta do that, whatever, whatever. I'm not that type of person. Um, but this year, I really wanted to do something because the past 2 or 3 years, we just haven't been as settled in a home. We've moved a couple of times, whatever. So I really wanted to just do something with them and be able to give them a great Christmas. They don't ask for much. They're not the type of kids that if they can't have whatchamacallits and who dats and who dids and all of that stuff that they brat. No, they don't do that. But because they're not like that, I guess I feel like I even the more wanted to do something for them. They had very minimum requests, what they wanted for Christmas or whatever, and we always have the conversation of, okay, Santa don't bring nothing. He don't. He doesn't bring anything. Your parents, I work hard, their dads, do whatever, but they try. That's a whole nother story. Or whatever, to do whatever they can to provide for them or get them things, their families and all of that stuff, support them and love them and want to make sure that they have things, but that's just not what Christmas is all about. We want to share in loving each other and just being a family and just enjoying and making memories. That's what I love about Christmas. So, we do have a conversation about it every year. This particular year, though, I'm going to film it. I'm going to do it on camera because I'm going to, just talk to them and let them know, like, I'm sorry, you guys. Mama just wasn't able to do anything for Christmas, and we're going to go to church. We're going to cook and we're going to eat and maybe we'll watch some movies, but it won't be any present. Sorry. And I'm just going to record their reactions or whatever, see what they do, and we'll talk and have a conversation. And then because I have been blessed by a few people this year to that are blessing them with some things that have blessed me, that I'm going to put out a Christmas tree late tonight, wrap presents late tonight, and they'll get to wake up to a Christmas tree and everything. So, a couple of days ago, I woke up feeling very depressed, just, thinking about a lot of things. It's not always the present thing, it's always a bunch of things, and then one more thing happened that kind of like set you over the edge. So I woke up, feeling all of that. And when I got up and grabbed my phone and looked at Facebook, one of my church members, shout out to Miss Anita, I love you so much. But um, I seen she was doing a live video, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't click on live videos Like I accidentally did it a couple of times when it was first happening because I just didn't get it. And I'm like, what you talking about? What's happening? What you doing? What you saying? You smacking and chewing and whatever. Anyway, I got my little feelings about that. So, anyways, I don't usually click on live videos, but before I could even think about it, I clicked it. And I'm so glad that I did because she was just, sharing how her family does Christmas. They don't do it on Christmas Day because a lot of times she couldn't afford to do that. So they made a new day for them to celebrate. They did what was best for their family, and it gave me such a free feeling. Like, seriously, like I felt like the weight of the world lifted off my shoulders because so many times, like, this is when I get in trouble personally, is when I'm looking at what everybody else is doing. When I do that, I get in so much trouble every single time. But thank God that I'm noticing it more and God is pointing it out to me more, because it used to have me bound, but I will not be bound anymore by how everybody else does things and what they do and what they got to say. I will not be bound. So I am so grateful for that video because it freed me completely. Like, what are you doing? Why are you worried about how everybody else is doing? You better love your family. You better keep your eyes on what's on your paper. Don't be looking at everybody else's paper. Keep your eyes on your own paper and focus, and you'll be all right. So that's what I did, and from that moment, it has been such a blessing because, it freed me mentally from that, and of course, I let her know. I was like, this video was everything. It was everything to me. Like, it just changed my whole entire day and perspective or whatever. So, I let her know that, and right after that, she was texting me, well, what size is the boys? What size shoes? And all of that stuff. And I was just like, you know what, God, do your thing, because I ain't gonna get in the way. I'm not gonna stop you from doing your thing. Like, I just appreciate so much God using people to show me how much He care about me. I appreciate that because sadly, it doesn't happen enough. And even on my part, I don't take every opportunity that I can to show people through actions, through deeds, the love of God and how much I love them. Like, I should be doing that a whole lot more. Like, no, it's not so bad that I can't give an ear, some encouraging words, something that I have that I can be of service to somebody and show them that I love them and that I care for them and that I'm there for them or whatever. So anyway, I just greatly appreciated that. So that happened. Then another one of my church members, shout out to Miss Pam. I don't know what to even say about these ladies and men of the church that are just such a blessing and that just really, like, go all out to show the love. Like, seriously, I don't even have the words to express it or whatever, but God knows and He sees, and I know He's going to take care of all those who take care of His people. Bottom line, like, I could thank you all I want to, but it will not do any service to what God has in store for the ones that are out here doing, and we don't give them enough credit. Like, we always pointing out when somebody not doing and when they are, but it is some people out here that are really doing, and they're really loving, and they're really trying. And you know what? They may not be perfect, but they're trying to do what's right, and they're trying to show love and be there for each other in spite of their feelings, in spite of how they've been hurt in their life and the things that they go through. And like, I can't ask for more than that because honestly, I can't give more than that. Like, of course, you want to do everything that you can, but you have your life to worry about, and fear, and doubt, and worry, and bills, and kids, and cars that act up, and rent that's due, and all of that stuff. So when you take the time, knowing, I know what it's like. So when I know that you have all of these things to worry about and you still do something for me, like, I don't have words to express, because sometimes fear takes me. It takes me where, God will tell me to do something, but fear grips me and I won't do it. And I'm trying to do better, as far as like, when God tell me to move, just move and do what he tell me to do. But anyway, I did not mean to go all off like that. But shout out to Miss Anita, shout out to Miss Pam for being a blessing to me and my family or whatever. So I'm so appreciative of everything that you all have done. Um, my um, middle son, I keep wanting to say youngest, but he's not the youngest anymore. He's not my baby no more. But my middle son, BJ, his dad wanted to do something for him for Christmas, but he is actually out to sea in another country, and he was trying to do a bunch of things, but the communication between that country and the United States, they don't allow a lot of things. So he ended up having his brother just send me a couple of $100 through Walmart, and he had specific things that he wanted his son to have. So he was just saying, basically, get him these things that I want him to have, and then whatever is left, you can do whatever, pay an extra bill or do whatever you want to do with it. And I never came to him and said anything. Like, honestly, we haven't been on the best of terms throughout our whole relationship or whatever, but I do pray. I pray for my son's fathers or whatever, and because that's their dad. It doesn't make sense not to pray for them or whatever. Like, it is a struggle to have three separate fathers, for my children. I don't want to say the BD word. I refuse or whatever. But hey, it is what it is, and I just try to make the most or the best out of the situation. So I am grateful that right now we are on good terms, and he felt the need to be a blessing. Like, I appreciated it, and I let him know that. So he sent that, and yesterday I went to Walmart, got the majority of everything that he wanted me to get. I made a few variations, and I talked to him and let him know or whatever, and told him my plans. I actually am new to this neighborhood. I'm in a new city, and I don't know a lot of people. But one day I was out chilling on my porch, just relaxing, me and pudding. And a neighbor came over. She walked over and introduced herself, and we just got to talking, and we sat out there and we talked for a while. And she lives right across the street. So I say, you know what? I really want to go all out and surprise them. I really want to just go all out. So what I'm going to do is, I wanted to ask her if I could, once I got everything, if I could leave it at her house. And then tonight, come pick it up, because she lives right across the street. Bring it over and set everything up, wrap everything, all of that good stuff or whatever. So she was like, cool. Her and her husband they was just like a godsend, because even though we talked for those hours, I didn't find out until yesterday that she's a homeschooling parent. I just started homeschooling, and when I tell you, I was just like, God, I need to meet some people that's here that's homeschooling. I need to connect with some people that's here, because I love meeting new people, networking, and all of that stuff. And I just need to branch out. I can't be in a box or whatever. So that was just such a blessing. So we making plans already for next year of how we're gonna work together and help our kids. And I'm excited about that. So she was more than happy to allow me to leave things over there. So I went and got BJ all of his stuff that his dad wanted him to have. And I got us a couple of things, such as a Christmas tree. And I got a real Christmas tree. I haven't had a real Christmas tree in years. Probably ever since this biker group when I was in Jacksonville came out one Christmas and brought us Christmas. Like, I don't know what to say. When I do look back on my life, I realize how much God has just been in my life and blessed me. My son was going to this daycare and the teacher loved him. She fell in love with him. I did not even know that she was a part of this biker group and entered us in this raffle to have their whole organization do Christmas for us. So Christmas morning, we had stuff, but I'm a single mom. I worked and I made enough to make sure everything was everything, but we wasn't balling. And I don't even try to front like I ever be balling because when you have kids, I don't know. So to me, bills being paid and we eating good and everybody's healthy, and I'm making moves and I'm doing the things that I love to do and they happy and healthy, I'm balling or whatever. But anyway, we would have been alright for our Christmas. But when I tell you Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, I don't even remember. They rolled through Pottsburg, because that's where I lived at the time. Rolled through Pottsburg, all on their motorcycles, waking everybody up. Knocking on my door, it's 1,000 of them. I'm like half asleep. Thank God it wasn't no Facebook and all of that stuff back then because I was looking crazy. But I was so excited, like they came and just did it up, like came with a tree, decorated it, had so many presents, had so much food for us, stayed, helped us cook, like we just had a ball that day. And I just, when I look back on it, God has been by my side through a lot, through a whole lot or whatever. So, this right here that he's doing right now is just another reassurance for me that he's still here. He hasn't gone anywhere. I do. I just be doing some stuff. Lord Jesus, I don't know why he even put up with me. Why? I don't know. 'Cause I just be doing some stuff, but God is faithful. Like, it's nothing else I can say about it. He is faithful, period. Put it there because you can't say nothing else about it or whatever. He is faithful to me, and I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it or whatever. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some little other stuff together. And especially while the baby is still napping, I'm so surprised I got through this video without him waking up or Kenny coming through that door. So I'm going to come back tonight and I'll just maybe do something with what I'm going to do first is once everybody is up and settled, I'm going to have a conversation with them on camera. I already told them we're going to have a talk about Christmas or whatever. So I'll film that. And then I told them that we could probably go look at some Christmas lights. We'll drive around the neighborhood a little bit, look at some Christmas lights. There's a mall. We may go and just stroll through the mall. I got that stuff, and that's basically it. Like, we good. We not going spending. We not doing nothing else. We're gonna just enjoy each other or whatever, and we'll probably watch a movie. I'm gonna cook some fettuccine alfredo and chicken, and Kenny's gonna bake some blueberry cornbread muffins, whatever. And I'm gonna put my ham on tonight because I'm having a ham, greens, rice, macaroni and cheese, deviled eggs, and I'm gonna do a couple of desserts. Like me and Kenny, my oldest son, he liked to bake, so we'll make it up as we go. But we're gonna go to church in the morning, but they don't know that they're gonna have a surprise in the morning. Before we go to church, we have to get up early because we're an hour away from our church or whatever. So we're gonna get up early, get dressed, and get to church. My church is doing a continental breakfast, so I told them we're gonna skip breakfast in the morning. That'll give us a little bit more time to either sleep or get dressed. Get to church, have our continental breakfast, come back home. They can play with their toys and go through the stuff that they have more. And we're just going to enjoy each other, play some games, play some Christmas music. And I'm just going to love on my babies. I'm going to love on them, because I do. I love them so much. Or whatever. So that's pretty much what we got going on over here in the Smith Chambers White Lane family. Smooch.